Luxury is being pulled in a new direction, drawn to an idea that is irresistible, filled with innovations that change the way we see the world. At BMW, we believe the best way to predict the future is to create it. Introducing the most innovative vehicle in its class, the all-new BMW 7 Series, driving luxury.
Well, the show is called Girlfriends, French, German, Italian, Egyptian, Santiniketan and Ghatkopar. Ghatkopar is the place where I live in Bombay. It's a suburb where I was born and brought up. So essentially this series is a portraits, and the paintings and the artworks from the great masters from the past, which I've been admiring and have learned so much. Those are the reference point, to begin with, for me to do something with those existing well-known images. So when you see the paintings like these one, which are supposed to be the Italian girlfriends, and they are based on frescoes, the details of the frescoes from Arezzo in Italy by Piero della Francesca, which were 600-700 years back, they were done. So, and you can make out the surface and the texture of the, as if it's like a peeling of plasters and frescoes like that. So that's how. And then when it came to German, the Albert Dürer, the great German masters of 16th century, those female drawings I have taken. And you see, what I thought, I was happy with this just idea of the female figures, which are been rendered by a great artist. And if I, since there is so much intimacy with these images in terms of drawing and painting, I thought let me go further close to this figures and do something, create a work of art, adding certain abstraction, going away a bit from the original, and if I can do something with my own, it's like kind of also imaginary dialogue with this works of art. So that's how I started, and I think each particular series within the show, which are very different from each other, and biggest challenge for me was to still hold as a one solo show, how I will do that, and I enjoy taking this kind of risk in my work. So when it came to the frescoes, they are always very large scale done on the wall. So those are the paintings which are the bigger, in the scale wise. The drawings of Dürer, which were works on paper, so I thought of having a specific size for that. And upstairs we have images from a French artist from early 20th century, Francis Picabia, who is one of my favorite artists. And he did very different types of work during his lifetime, very different from what he would be doing at certain stage, and then move and do something totally different. And since I do that kind of a thing in my work, so sometimes I get very nervous that whether it's the right thing to do, or like there are artists do certain kind of work, and then within that genre or that kind of mode of expression, one would develop and go deep into that. But in my case, I noticed that I go up to certain extent, explore the things, and then take a kind of somersault, go somewhere else and do totally different things. Now, to do that, there are always this, it's dangerous, because how you will, it's like a new beginning every time. And so the people like Francis Picabia or American artist Philip Guston or even the great Pablo Picasso, they give me courage, and they kind of tells me that well, you can do that, you can do that. So that's what I attempt, and I have to be very, very light and full of sense of humor whenever I am painting. If that is not there, if I'm not singing and happy, or kind of, if I don't feel that, then I feel very uncomfortable. So I think the title itself, whenever I've told my friends, everybody laughed, and they're wondering that what exactly I have done. So, but as you see that it's like also kind of a homage, one could say that of
To
the
the
great
greats.
works. Well, actually, I have been working for, I mean, for 1 year, I would say, practically. But more than that, the concept triggered some 7-8 years back.
Wow.
Yeah, I had actually done 3 works earlier, around 2001, 2002.
From
Called,
which series was
it was called My Italian Girlfriends.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were large watercolors. Then there many other things happened in the last 15 years. But that thing was there, that this thing could be explored. The show is also about time, I would say. How things changes, and how we get something in life, we lose some, we, like in frescoes, like when they are getting deteriorated, they are restored with sometimes just with a plain plaster patches, or sometimes they are actually been clean the certain details, and often they are far away on the ceilings or somewhere else. So you try to kind of, we try to grab some glimpse, and even those little bit what we get, we feel very happy about it. So I think it's also how we all change, in the course of time. When I see my own picture when I was young, it's different. Today I'm different. So all that aspect is also very much there. So you see the pink patches, which are which could be a blood stain, but it could be also petals, falling or showering petals, kind of a thing. And in this specific case, the backgrounds are laminates, synthetic laminates, which are available in local market, which generally people use to paste it on a furniture, which is totally different from what the works were done with kind of a sublime quality some 600 years back. So, and today's time is different. There is a lot of apart from the development in technology and the other stuff, but there are also violence and terrorism, and those things are also there. So you simply can't ignore what's happening socially, politically as well. Those things are there, but and I didn't want to go more into that side of the thing. So immediately after doing 4 works, very subtle watercolor comes, with a elegant and delicate abstraction within on the form, and some dark patches, which creates a certain mood to the work.